Oh my God.
Hello, hello.
Hey.
Hi, everybody. This is my sister, Lisa. She has her channel, Consulting Intuition.
Which I haven't really worked on yet.
Well, I mean.
We're getting there. I just took a major big class, and so I'm kind of having paralysis by analysis, where you've got all this information. You're like, oh my God, I've just got to start somewhere. So, yeah.
But I mean, you took a bunch of notes, and so
Girl,
you feel overwhelmed because you had so many. Yeah. Let's see. This is my first time using StreamYard myself, so I am trying to figure out the comment thing. So, okay. Anyhow, I don't think we have anybody sitting with us just yet.
Oops, it's okay.
But just to let our viewers know, like I said, this is my sister Lisa. She lives a few hours away from me. She's up in the Kansas City area.
It's true.
I know that we have Brian, Papa Squirrel, in the community who also lives up in that area too. He just moved up there not long ago.
That's adorable. Yeah. I have to know somebody named Papa Squirrel.
Of course you would.
Yeah. Needs to be my friend.
Yeah, you should look him up on YouTube sometime.
Okay, I'm going to write this down, okay? See, I've got my little handy dandy notebook.
You've got to have that. See, I have my handy dandy notebook and my great big poofy pen,
Oh, Jesus, that's so you, host. Oh,
I know. Right?
I should explain, just in case somebody picks this up later. She's hose to me. She might be Donna to you, but she's always going to be Psycho Hose Beast to me. Oh my God, we have our first person.
Hi, Silver Willow. Now, Silver Willow's down in Florida, I think. I think she's in like the northern part of Florida.
Really? So
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
All right. So we're kind of stalling because I got so many things to talk about. And I want to do some readings. Oh my God.
Hi, Denise. Oh, there we go. We've got some friends.
Hi,
We've got Silver Willow. We've got Denise. Whispers of Three. We have Spirited North. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah.
This is my sister, Lisa.
It's me. It's my first time. I'm a virgin, and you're gonna probably be able to tell. But she said, yeah, so I'll tell you, Donna, when we were talking yesterday, kind of, am I supposed to be looking at you or am I supposed to be looking up there? So kind of yesterday.
You can look at whatever you want to.
So I had this reading the other day, and it just really got me thinking because it's really stuck with me. And I just kind of wanted to see what the community thinks about this kind of thing. So that's that.
Yeah, you really didn't tell me that you were having this reading done, and you were in Eureka Springs, Arkansas?
Yep, I was doing reading. I go down there often and do readings, so if anybody ever can stop by, please do. But there was a girl in this facility that I read out of, and I just kind of want to, she's another reader, and I thought I'll check her out, and I just felt like she's kind of got a bad vibe to her. Oh, they want to know how little
Newman is doing really good. I don't know where he's at. Oh, there he is. Sorry. I'll show you.
Where's his Halloween?
He's doing much. Oh, he's worn about 5 different Halloween costumes already today. He's sick of them.
Well, that's not allowed.
He's been a cowboy and a hot dog and yeah, all kinds of things. Okay, Newman, go back to your nap spot. Go ahead.
Lola's been a prep. That's about it. She's got her little red turtleneck on, and so.
Well,
I know. I really wanted her to be a spider, but it didn't happen. Sorry.
Is she afraid of spiders, or are you?
Honestly, I'm afraid of just wasting the money on the costumes. I'm at that age now. I know. Oh my
I
God.
mean, you could buy a tarot deck for what you would pay for a doggy costume, you know.
It's true. It's a true. Or hang on, I'll show you what else you can buy for the same price. Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
This is Slicey the Clown, and he says, cut and slice, cut and slice. Oh, how I love to cut and slice.
Oh, how I love thee, cut and slice.
Oh, I love to cut and slice. Yeah, so I have my priorities straight, honestly.
Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do.
It's totally Halloween around our house. Greg started off the morning wearing masks and scaring the dogs. He's got like 30 masks and he wears them throughout the day. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to put Slicey the Clown right over here on the piano. God.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So where's everybody from that's on here?
Let's
Spirited
see.
North, where are you from? North where? Okay, so Donna, I want to talk about this, some scary stuff because it's Halloween. And, my mission in life is to make it so that tarot is legitimized,
Right.
so that readers, readings and readers, readings can help empower people. And so anyway, hi, Jenny from Sweden. So anyway, so I want to talk a little about readings and when they're scary, when they're not, what they're really intended for, that kind of thing. I don't know. I kind of put down, what did I say? Let's do like trick or treat. When is tarot and Halloween like a trick and when is it a treat? And this fear and stuff around some of this kind of stuff. Is that good? You guys interested? Want to talk about it?
Yeah. A while back you had said something that was interesting, about how back in the 90s, when you had opened up that gym down in our hometown, Southwest Missouri, not here, but further south, and you wanted to have yoga in your gym, but the whole town was like, yoga is of the devil. That is like, you're not going to get any business because you're promoting satanic, like Satan's exercise in your gym. So,
and this was 1998, just to give a reference. 1998. In 1998, people still had the audacity to say to me when I saw this beautiful wooden floor in my gym, and I went, oh my God, this is perfect for doing yoga. And they went, oh, whoa, Lisa, that's of the devil. We can't be doing that, So yeah, 1998. And now look at it today. I think if we still went back there, there's probably a yoga studio somewhere on the square,
probably is.
So it's really softened. And I think that's really exciting that yoga is coming full, into the mainstream. And and I have it just so strong. My intuition is so strong that tarot is on the tarot. I always say tarot. Sorry, guys. Is next on the list. Honestly, I really think so.
Yeah. It's something that people, as the collective consciousness starts to really tap into, we're at the end of a big, what you call it? We're at the end of an age. I watched something the other day about how
to be the dawn of the age of Aquarius.
We are at the end of one age and the beginning of another one then coming on. And so this is going to be an age where people are more tapped into their higher selves and the collective consciousness. And so people are going to start really accepting, truth over dogma, which, dogma, think of Halloween and, the roots. Well, Hello, Peggy. Peggy is from Canada. Oh, and Peggy, this is my sister Lisa.
Hey, Peggy. Hope you guys are all going to be my new friends.
Peggy's wife's name is Lisa.
Oh,
and
she must be a good girl.
She is a good girl. And Peggy's wife Lisa is a yoga instructor.
Oh, you just missed our talk on that, Peggy.
Peggy, look what Peggy made.
Whoa, she made that?
Yes, it's a reading cloth.
Holy goalie, it's gorgeous.
This is embroidery.
I'm not going to lie, I want to color it. I really want to color that. I'm not even gonna...
Yes, I do. I got my stuffs. Peggy. I was going to do a video and I never got around to it, but I did get my bag of goodies from you and Lisa.
Yay.
Yeah. And Peggy does, I have this too. Hang on.
Peggy, I'm a generous friend like you.
Peggy made this too.
God, that's gorgeous.
This is where my Osho Zen lives.
Oh.
Yeah. And Peggy made this. Peggy made this too. This little bitty one for my Bohemian Gothic.
Peggy.
Yeah. She made this little bag, and my little deck fits right in here. Yes. So yeah, but we were talking about the dogma. I I saw something come up on social media earlier, and I clicked on it.
Oh God.
About the devil's holiday, you guys.
Yeah.
You know, this person was saying, I wrote a couple of these things down. I mean, it was just so much bullshit. I ended up clicking off of it and being like, no, fuck that. So, witches and warlocks are all around the world practice satanic rituals to bring a spiritual attack on the church.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, face it, that's what everybody's out to do, is attack the church.
Take away their power. Oh, wait.
Right?
Yes, that is what we're going to try to do.
Yeah. The power of fear, because that's what their big market is fear. That's their hugest tool. Pumpkins by the door. A pumpkin represents a demon that controls the rivers, and it literally brings demons into your house when you place it by your door, giving the devil an entryway into your home and family.
Damn.
Yeah, that explains it. Let's see. Oh, and Christians that celebrate harvest festivals, because we can't confuse harvest festivals. You know, I mean, that's the same thing as Halloween. You can't whitewash at churches and call it a harvest festival and invite your parishioners, because it says Halloween brings a 4 to 5 year generation curse if you celebrate it.
We're in so much
trouble. Imagine. Yeah.
So, yeah. And, you know, oh, go ahead, Donna.
Yeah. Yeah, and the devil changed Adam and Eve's identity in the garden. So anytime you wear a costume, you change your identity and open yourself up to demons. Did you know that?
Really? Because when I was doing my studies, Halloween costumes kind of came about because they thought that, you know, of course, the veil is thinned. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that here. So Halloween, the day before the new year, and the Celtic community is when the veil is at its thinnest, so that you could talk with your deceased loved ones, whoever. And so if you were going out to the parties and things that they would have, then, which there were a lot of, then they would put on the costumes to help the demons think that they were a demon and not a person, because they just didn't want the demons to get to them.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were talking about where was I going with this? God, my brain's just kind of going. What was it? I wrote down a bunch of stuff.
Oh, hi, Selkie. Hello, Lady Knight of Avalon. This is my sister, Lisa.
Hi.
Lady Knight of Avalon is in Germany. I think Germany, right? And Selkie is over in England.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, Selkie is a druid.
Really? So she's all familiar with Halloween.
She knows all of it. It's Samhain. We got to call it what it is. It's Samhain, but okay. Halloween is.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Are you going to light the bonfire for us tonight, Selkie? You're the one. Yeah. She's the one that's supposed to light it.
Oh, Dustin. Hi, Dustin. Modern Metaphysic Man, Dustin. He's out in Colorado. Dustin, this is my sister, Lisa.
Hi, Dustin. I'm so jealous. Well, not really. In the winter, I'm not jealous of you, but other times I am. And I guess I should say envious, not jealous. I love me some Colorado.
Aw.
I'm in Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah, she's over by Papa Squirrel.
Yeah. And today on Halloween, we had snow. We woke up to snow.
Yeah, we did too.
Crazy.
We did too.
I want to talk about, okay, I was telling them, I got on with Donna the other day, 2 days ago, because I'd come back from Eureka Springs. I had this reading with another reader. I was doing readings. So I went and she had a break and I had a break and I go, oh, hey, why don't I just get a quick reading from her? Holy shit. And I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I would love for you guys to chime in and tell me how you feel. But she basically said that a young person very close to me who I mother is going to die and cross over. I'm going to have a divorce. I'm going to lose my home. I'm pretty much everything that could really screw up a person's life all in 1 year. That's what she laid on me. And at the time I was just like, well, holy shit, what are you seeing? You know, and I'm reading the cards myself, you know, and not reading them like I know that what they actually mean. You know, of course, every reader has their own way of doing it. And so you have to leave that open. That's her interpretation. And
right.
Layout, I don't do the layout she was doing. So I'm like, oh, what is she seeing? Then afterwards, I just got pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Me, I don't believe that card readings should leave you feeling a loss of empowerment. I feel 100% you should feel empowered at the end of a reading.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And yeah, so I think it was a big lesson. And I don't know how you guys feel about that. Donna, what do you think? Do you think it's okay to, when you see things like that, you think it's okay to just say it? What do you think?
Oh, you want to know what I think?
Yeah, I do.
What's her address?
Girl.
Yeah, because, you know, that, oh my God. I mean, what could, the cards that were laid out, were there any that was there even a death card out? I mean, not that even means that. Good Lord. I did a reading for Newman the other day, and he got the death card. And what it meant was that it was going to be a death of the pain that he was in, not that he was actually going to die.
Yeah, or that Mercury retrograde is going to be here, and we're all going to have a death of both ways and lots of things.
We're all going to be wanting to kill someone. Yeah. So, I mean, no, just no. Never. Now, I have picked up in a reading that I did last spring about a friend of mine. I did pick up that something very big was going to happen, a huge tower moment, that there was going to be a transition of some kind. And indeed, he did get cancer and he did die shortly thereafter. But it's not, that was a reading for my own knowledge, that I wanted to know how he was. And that you would never go up and say to someone, hey, by the way, your kid's going to die and you're going to get a divorce and you're going to lose your home. And what in the actual fuck?
So glad you said it. I didn't know if your friends were okay with that, but friends, that
Are you kidding?
how I thought.
Listen, it is what it is. I say what I think. You know, I have no filter. I never have. So, yeah, Peggy says, yes, it is really common in some places. These people are why there are still laws that tarot has to be advertised as entertainment, and it's illegal to tell anyone that it's real. Yeah, and then my next question was going to be, then after she told you all this bullshit, did she try to sell you some like $130 candle or something to break some sort of fucking curse that you're yeah.
No, the last time that did happen was in Colorado, though.
Yeah, well, give him Dustin's address. Dustin's like 6'6". He can take them.
Dustin, can you say, oh, wait a minute, let me get out my can of whoop ass. And I think it is too, Selkie. I think it's so wrong because I think that people like that in our industry, my sole focus is, like I said, to legitimize what we're doing because of the empowerment, how it can help people in so many different ways, so many of these modalities, you know. I'm huge on shamanism. I'm huge on a lot of different things. It gives records, all kinds of stuff.
It gives us a black eye.
It does. And then you have Halloween, and then you have shit like that. And this just happened. We have a sister who is very uber religious, and she was just being so cool. She even let me do a reading on her.
She let you do a reading?
Hell yeah, girl.
Deanna?
Yeah, and it was a fabulous reading, and it really gave her something to think about. But all of a sudden, she went into church, and they started talking about Halloween, etc. And she loves Halloween, okay? And now all of a sudden, she's afraid. She was afraid of Halloween. She wasn't even going to come to her daughter's 21st birthday party at my house, which was going to be a murder mystery with, it was going to have a witch there, and so she didn't want to be there. Not even lying.
Okay, so does she know the roots of Halloween, that it's not even really Halloween, that it's shortened for All Hallows Eve, which by the way was created by the church.
Exactly.
Back in 835 AD. Yeah, I have notes.
I was going to say, huh?
I just have this shit on retainer here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
So, yeah, I just think that, fear was put into our bodies to help us. It was supposed to be a helpful thing, and it's in our bodies, okay? It's not on a pulpit. We weren't given fear as human beings, however we get it, however you want to say. It didn't come on a pulpit. That's not where we learned fear. We learned it.
No, it's self-preservation.
And it was in there to help guard us from things. But I wonder if you never heard a preacher speak about anything like that, of church, and you never heard. So there's two different kinds of fears. Okay. So there was a fear like a preacher gives you about Halloween and all the scary things. And I wonder if you never heard that if you'd grow up and be fearful of Halloween, right? Maybe you'd see the black cats or maybe see some of the images, and that would be a little bit intimidating and scary. But if you learn the history, maybe you wouldn't be. Okay. But like that reading, okay, that was an inherent, yes. For me, as a reader, I knew it was bullshit, okay? And it pissed me off more than anything because there's people who are unsuspecting who will go in there and she will tell that shit too. God, I want to go smack her right now just thinking about her ever telling anybody that shit.
Road trip. Hi, Lisa.
Oh, Italian temper will travel.
Lisa, this is Lisa. My sister Lisa and my friend Lisa, who is also Peggy's wife, Lisa, who also does yoga.
Hi, Tara.
And yes.
Hey, we were talking earlier, Lisa, about yoga. In the 1990s, I had a fitness center. And when I first opened it, there was this beautiful wood floor. And I went, oh my God, this is so perfect for yoga. And here's what I heard. Yoga? Lisa, you can't do that. The people that go to church would never come in here. Okay.
I mean, in the whole town.
What I replied was, well, who gives a shit then? They don't have to come in. But anyway, that was like 1998. And that's how long ago yoga wasn't mainstream. And so we were talking about tarot and how it's becoming mainstream and a whole bunch of these, other modalities and stuff and how cool that is. But as that happens, how we're trying to get the bullshit out of the way, like the reader I had the other day with, who's all doomsday, and gloom and doom.
Yeah.
So, anyway, and I think the same thing with the Halloween. It's just like, we have to rise up almost like a little army of whatever they want to call us, witches, which, are religious people.
I
trying
mean,
to do good things with nature. To me, it's what I think.
I mean, in the word witch, it's literally derived from wise woman.
Well, the church doesn't want any wise women in it, does it?
No, they sure don't, do they?
No. And during the suffrage movement, they sure didn't want women doing tarot, did they? That's about when it, became bad, evil, whatever it is.
Right.
They didn't want women making money off of it. So, and some women shouldn't be making money off of it, like that biatch in Eureka Springs. Oh my God.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't know if you hear that, but Buddha is barking. He's not nearly as enlightened as he lets himself off to be.
Dang. My killer clown doesn't even bark.
Oh. Yeah. I've got a really cool skeleton named Ned Fredrickson that hangs out with me, but he's over there and I'm not going to go get him.
Hey, Pose, on that same line, after that witchy, bitchy, whatever she is, I shouldn't say witchy, she's just bitchy. I'll come straight out. It's bitchy.
She's just a douche canoe.
She is. And after, it's a douche canoe, but I like it.
Same as a twat waffle.
Jesus.
Oh, Newman is doing well, Peggy. Come on.
So after that, I went back to doing readings. And I'm just doing hi, Newman.
Hi, Aunt Lisa.
Hi, sweetheart. Go get an outfit on.
Go see me get Newman his hot dog outfit. He hasn't worn it for an hour or so.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So right after the bitch gave me that reading, I went back to doing readings. And I was doing angel card readings. That's what I do. And I do a lot of angel card readings because I do them in areas where there's a lot of dogma. And I bring them in because I can reach people easier that way. It's anyway,
Yeah.
So it's kind of my gateway drug. Oh shit. And oh my God, that's
there we go. It's all better now.
Oh,
it's all better, Newman.
Oh God.
Yes.
Oh my God. My sister, you guys.
You have halitosis.
I tell her to look away. Don't be buying those costumes. Can't be spending your money on costumes when you've got cards to buy.
I know, but you guys, I have a new deck arriving today. Thanks to Simon. Pagan Other Worlds. I've been wanting to get it for so long, but now it's being delivered today.
How exciting.
I know.
Do you remember you said you were going to show us some Halloweeny decks?
Oh, I've got some spooky cards. Hey, I will start with a deck that I got from Peggy and Lisa, actually. I will. This is this. Thank you, Peggy and Lisa. This is Spirit Tarot cards.
Halloween? Is that for Halloween, you guys? Because that's what it looks like. That's their handwriting, like their little yellow.
It is. It's Spirit Halloween. And
I'm not gonna lie. I want to own a Spirit Halloween store.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Girl, I need some of those.
Look at this kick-ass, badass, empowered high priestess.
If she only had black hair, I'd like her better.
She only had black hair.
Her hair, though, I could get my little pencils out. And when I do your cloth that Peggy sent you, and when I color it in, I could do those at the same time.
Yeah, Lisa, when I showed the cloth that Peggy made, and it's the skull cloth, my sister Lisa says, I just want to color it in. Which which Lisa understands because she's big on coloring books. She gets it.
Okay,
And-
Lisa. We're simpatico Lisas.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it is so cool. It's got like every kind of monster, and I mean, there's a succubus. Look what she's doing to him.
Damn.
Oh my God. Oh,
Did you charge
did I
it
charge
yet?
it? This glows in the dark?
No, the cloth
Oh,
does.
the cloth. Seriously? No? I'm charging it right now.
So cool.
It glows in the dark. I had no freaking idea.
Very, very
I've got the
cool.
cloth charging right now. Oh my gosh.
So Donna, would you use those cards with that scary lady on top of him? Would you use those? Or do you just pick do you take different decks and let people choose? Or do you take scary decks like that? And
Yeah, no, I like to take, if I go down to the store to read, I take 4 or 5 different decks. And I usually try to take something that kind of appeals to everyone. Like you said, you've got, you do a lot of angel readings. I like to take just the regular good Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine. And yeah.
wait,
I take those.
I never
I will
showed
take
you.
a Celtic Tarot. I will take a Deviant
Look.
Moon.
Wait, there.
Yeah, you have something that Radley Valentine signed for me too. Where is it?
The
Isn't
other,
It's my book, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. ADD is going really big.
So I take Deviant Moon also, which to some people would be kind of a spooky deck. I don't think it is.
This is Halloween. That's what that reminds me of. I love it.
Oh, it is.
Do you want to see my
Deviant
scariest
Moon.
deck?
Yeah, let me see your scariest deck. The Wildwood. Yeah.
I know, I'm a wimp. Oh,
Yeah.
no. No, girl. No. Hell no.
Why? Are you afraid of this?
Yes.
Why?
Ew.
Why?
Well, she did have some perky boobs, though. I do like that about her.
And some of the boobs have fingernails as nipples.
Are they painted? Do they glow in the dark?
Maybe. So I take my Deviant Moon, I let people choose what they feel comfortable with. I would never just lay something on someone that to them is like, whoa. And then of course this one, the Zombie Tarot. Do you have this one yet?
No,
Lisa?
but I want to see it.
I mean, I don't know why you don't have this yet.
Is that brains?
Yeah, this is the 2 of Cups, and you've got a human eating like food, and then a zombie eating like brains and stuff.
That's
And you would think that this is like just kind of a gimmicky deck, but this is very readable. I mean, this is like a great deck for.
Tell me about that zombie eating brains one. Tell me about the symbology in that and how you. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's the 5 of Wands. Yeah. Okay, so you wanted to know about the 2 of
Yeah, the zombie brain. Tell me about what the brains mean, what they signify, if we're using symbology
Okay.
and stuff.
I'm going to read it straight from the book. Representing the union of 2 people, the 2 of Cups speaks of a happy balance between 2 parties who can finally sit down at the dinner table without fighting. After all, what's a minor zombie infection among friends? This could be the beginning of a budding romance.
It's only one brain. There's going to be fights if they're both zombies.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
But there's a human and a zombie, right?
So there's 2 brains then.
Yeah.
That's a smart zombie.
So, I mean,
God.
that could be considered a scary deck. I mean, it's something that if you look at, say, our sister Deanna, she would flip her shit.
Oh God, girl. Yeah, I told her I was going to Eureka Springs because they have the largest zombie walk in the nation. So that was last weekend while I was doing readings. Yeah, and she didn't want to go with me. I don't understand.
Well, I don't either. Another one would be the Santa Muerte.
That just looks like a nice tattoo.
I got to get used to like the camera on.
Opposite.
Yeah, it's opposite. When you do StreamYard, it's really funky. But this is just, Day of the Dead.
Whoa.
It's a gorgeous deck.
I guess.
You get
eternal love.
See, my precious sister Lisa is very light and fluffy, and I'm more dark and twisty.
Well, you guys, you saw what I think is the scariest deck I have. Now, I haven't opened this in a long time, but honestly, oh, Jesus.
The Wildwood.
God, I might have progressed a little because I don't think some of these are that scary.
I mean, I don't know what's scary about
it. This is scary.
But what's scary about it?
Well, he's on fire and he's falling naked out of. Oh, damn, girl.
But I mean, scary as in, is it like spiritually scary? Hi, Monica.
No, I mean, the Tower card scares the shit out of me anyway. It's the only card in the deck that does. So maybe that's why this one's so scary. I just intuitively know it's scary. But
yeah.
So, I'll tell you something that was, I don't know if I'm scared of it or I'm just kind of in awe of it and like, wow, that's cool. After Biatch did her reading on me the other day, I do mediumship work.
Yeah.
And
okay. What's the noise in there? Sam?
Shh, get up and take her off.
Okay, Sadie.
I'll give you their candy after Halloween tonight, just for that.
Yeah, exactly. I am live right now, you guys. Chill your shit. There we go. That takes care of that.
What's Ryan? What is this woman doing?
What do you mean, what is this woman doing? What are you doing, Ryan? We're cussing and discussing. Peggy says, love the mom voice. Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Okay, so
what makes
Ryan, we're talking about scary things and fear around Halloween and we're talking about fear and some of the stupid things that readers do that create fear in the mainstream to prevent this from going any further, i.e. the gypsy thing with the, and I know that's not PC. I'm sorry. I'm not very PC sometimes. With charging for, a candle, $300, they can help you lift curses, et cetera, to delivering really news that would be considered pretty scary to most people, such as the lady did with me. You're going to have a child die and you're going to lose your home and have a divorce and it's going to be a really rough year, but it's all for you. The hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So anyway, listen, Linda. Linda, after I did that reading with her, I went back in and I started doing medium. I was doing my angel card readings, but mediumship was like on fire. And I had never had this happen before. So I was sitting in my chair. She was sitting across from me. And it happened several times. I had one family and they were just trickling it one by one doing readings. And grandma, AKA mom, had just died not too long ago. But anyway, so on the side of me was a painting. And out of the corner of my eye, I go, damn, that painting's moving. And I went, no, the painting's not moving. What is that? And yeah, you know the movie Alien? I think it's Alien, where it's like an invisible person in like a gel substance. Is that the movie?
I don't know. I haven't watched Alien.
Well, imagine where it's just like a clear something, like a clear, beautiful gel, and something it's like movement. It's not in the form of a person, but it's like movement. That's what I'm seeing.
I know exactly what you're talking about because I've seen that.
Okay. Has anybody else ever seen that? It was every single hit I had that night for the mediumship reading. I'm like, what do green jeans mean to you? Talk to me about that. I mean, really random stuff. And every single hit was on target. And it came after that shitty reading, which I would have thought would have left a bunch of negative energy on me and maybe closed, I don't know what it opened me up to, but I've never been able to be so clear on a mediumship reading.
Oh, are you kidding me? You are so freaking clear. Every time the things you brought through for me, like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys, are there any mediums out here in this little group over here? Ryan, are you a medium?
Yeah. Yeah.
So has anybody ever had that? Have you? And you said you've seen that little movement thing, but it kept happening. And it was like it was going back and forth between the querent and me. It was like boo, 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 back and forth. And I finally had to say, you need to stop because I'm done. Yeah. We got to stop. They know you're here, Grandma. I've given them so much evidence that you're here and they can talk to you now. We can talk, but that's a lot. Oh, supportive tarot. I've never had a mediumship reading. Then again, not sure. There's a lot of departed I want to talk to at the moment. Oh, you can talk to my departed. They're really cool. My mom, she's way sassy. Well, and when I learned mediumship, the first thing it was, and I did learn it because you feel like you have it, but you're like, well, how do you do this? And how do you know it's legit? And so when I first learned it, was trained, I was trained with Laura Day. I don't know if you guys know Laura Day, but she's famous author. She's a psychic to a whole bunch of stars like Demi Moore and Nicole Kidman and all those kind of people. But anyway, mediumship can be just mediumship like a reading, like intuitive mediumship, just to give you a reading without handy dandy cards, without anything. So it doesn't have to just be bringing in people, or the departed, because a lot of times it's just spirit. I mean, it's just me talking with spirit.
Right.
So I've had weird stuff happen, but I don't think it's mediumship. What kind of things, Peggy?
Here, I'm going to let you keep talking for a minute. I need to go shut these birds up because they're driving me nuts.
What do you do? Make more zombies out of them? Here,
pretty bird. Where's the duct tape?
Poke them in their brain. That's what you're supposed to do.
I can do a Dumb and Dumber and like duct
just
tape
do it
for head.
Yeah, just do it to one and see if that shuts the other one up too.
Well, there's 4 of them in there. Okay, be right back.
I don't know what she wants me to talk about. Does anybody want a reading? Does anybody want me to pull some cards? Anybody have any questions? I could try to do some mediumship stuff. I don't normally do mediumship on demand, but I'm happy to try it for you guys. It just seems like when it's supposed to happen, it does. And how it happens for me is I just get words that pop up. And remember, we're just the reporter. So that's what I learned in mediumship is I'm just the reporter. And whatever it is, I just say it. And sometimes it's so freaking random. Like one time I was doing a reading for a friend and I said, okay, who's the barber? Barber's pretty out there. I don't really think of barbers on a daily basis. And he said, well, that's my cousin who just passed and we're going to the funeral tomorrow. So anyway, if anybody would like me to try that, I'm happy to go that route. But I'm also willing to pull some cards for you and do it that way. How about that? You want to see a reading? Okay. So as soon as Donna gets back and she's chitty-chatting, I'm going to go into my place where I kind of am doing my words and see if we can get some mediumship stuff going on because apparently, the veil is supposed to be at its thinnest today. And so hopefully we can get some stuff going on. I'm actually having a friend over who has started some channeling. And he's coming over tonight. And we're going to work on channeling, and I'll do some readings and things with him. I should record some of it. Through that, he found out that he's, really cool shit. He just recorded himself going into a trance and found out that he's an ancient Egyptian priest. And no wonder we're friends, because apparently I'm ancient royalty, and I'm pretty sure that's where we know each other from. Yeah. Okay. So, Peggy, you want me to pull a card for you? Let me just do that. If anybody else has any other questions, please. You guys should see the way I shuffle. It's just a hot freaking mess, man. It's just my way. Any questions in particular? Let me see those. Are you kidding me, Donna? Jesus Christ. Hi.
Oh,
Jesus.
it's Ned Fredrickson.
Monica, you're hesitant to do what yourself? Oh, okay. So the mediumship. Okay. Yeah. So remember, I just report. Donna, I told them I'm going to have you talk some, and I'm going to try to get some things coming through. And hopefully
Okay.
maybe for Monica.
Are you going to do some mediumship readings?
I'm going to try it.
Okay.
So
And you got to remember, it just depends on them on the other side too, because it's hard to do. It's not like dial your dead friend. It's just who comes through. You know what I mean?
yeah. That clown is that's Slicey the clown. And he says, cut and slice, how I love to cut and slice. Okay, so the first words that came through. Now, if it's not Monica, if this isn't you, then whoever else, if it's somebody else out there, please just tell me. So, and again, I'm just a reporter, so some of these can be very random, and they just come to me in words, and then sometimes once we're in the reading a lot more, I start seeing the images, and I'll start seeing little scenes, okay? So we'll try to get into the flow of this. It might be a little rocky getting going. So I saw the word Craig. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. It could have been Greg, and that could just be because I have that on my mind. And I don't know if this thing over here, the feed's going to be fast enough. You can see that we're sisters. Oh, you have no freaking idea. No freaking Then I saw meatloaf. First I saw breadcrumbs, and I said, no, that's meatloaf. Is there somebody that like has a thing for meatloaf, or did the dearly departed that you just had? Not the meat, not the music. It was the actual meatloaf. Okay, it could be.
Okay, so it's not the cow.
No.
Okay.
Not the cow meatloaf, but his body, his cow body in a meatloaf.
Okay.
So that's how it happens, is I start getting these words, and I'm not sure if this is too slow, this little feed for me to get. No, Peggy, you're not departed. It's not you. Or it could be you, and it could be somebody that's coming through for you. So, but we'll just keep going with it. Donna, we were going to pull some cards too.
Okay.
Cards.
Trying to figure out which one. Which one do I want to use?
Words. Jazzercise. Did somebody's mom or somebody do jazzercise? Jazzercise could almost be, I see, it's like 1980s, and it's, what's her name? Jane Fonda. It's almost like it's Jane Fonda outfit, is what I'm seeing.
The leotard, the tights.
The tights, the thing across the head. It's somebody who would have done that. I feel like that person was a smoker. Is there somebody's mom or somebody who was that? I mean, I really am feeling this kind of big. I don't know who this would be, but we'll tuck that away. I almost feel like this is too slow of a feed because I can't get the feedback to know if I'm on the right track.
Right. I think there's like a 20-second delay between what we say and then the
Bonds of Steel. You need to act together, and you are messing up our vibe. Okay. And are you going to be doing are you pulling some cards from your scary decks? Get that zombie deck out and let's do some readings.
Okay. Lisa says that her mom was a smoker and had big 80s hair, and her baby brother's name is Craig.
Is Craig alive? Is mom alive?
Well, hello, why? Why, this is my sister, Lisa.
Hi. Hi, we're doing
Lisa's doing some mediumship readings.
Hi, why? Okay, so Craig's alive and mom is gone. Did Craig or mom or somebody, did your mom make a badass meatloaf? Hi, on the cusp. Is on the cusp is
on the cusp. His name is Y. Okay. W-A-I.
Y. Yeah, so Donna's going to be working on some cards, and I'm going to keep working on this mediumship stuff. So I'm trying to get into the flow. And once again, all I do is report. So if I hear something, I see something, taste, feel, whatever it is.
Hello, Maple and Clove. We are having a great Samhain. You too. Yeah.
So also I trained in mediumship with Charles Virtue. And so we're trained that when we, if I was doing the live reading, it's a little bit easier. You can see them kind of behind the person. If they're standing behind you, that energy, then I know on which side it is. If it's called Joe Medium. If you guys write that down and look that up, Joe Medium. Doreen Virtue came up with this little chart, and it's basically a human drawn on there. Joe, he's Joe. And if they're on one side of Joe, it's mom's side. If they're on the other side, then it's dad's side. If they're here, at your shoulders, then it's going to be, like brother, sister, something like that, or a child. If they're out in front, then it's somebody who's still alive. Anyway, so that's just kind of a cool thing. Maybe if you guys are at all interested in that and you haven't heard of that before, it kind of helps to break it.
Hi, Wedloft. Hi, Rochelle.
My sister has so many friends. I have none. If we're not friends yet, you need to come join my thing. I'll join yours too, I promise. And
if you
build this thing up.
Lisa's channel is in
Consulting Intuition.
Consulting Intuition. I get that confused with Intuition Tarot, which is Becca's. Yeah, Consulting Intuition is Lisa's channel.
Yeah, and it's not there yet because I just took a huge class with Biddy Tarot, and I am implementing all the things she told me to do. Holy shit. My specialty is business readings. That's my jam. If any of you ever want some business readings and stuff, come on, bring it on. But there's a lot to do. And I got to get my own business in gear before I can do that for some others.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
That's so nice.
Aw.
I'm going to go back into the mediumship. Pull a card.
Okay. I don't know who I'm pulling a card for. I'm just shuffling right now.
It was for, how do I get back up there and check?
I don't know. For those of you who just came on, Lisa is my sister. And I just dropped a card.
I think it's for Peggy that you were going to do one. Do a card for Peggy.
Do a card for Peggy? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. Lady Knight of Avalon just subscribed to you, Lisa. Yay.
Not worthy.
Okay.
Okay, so when I'm back to the mediumship thing, this person must have liked to eat because I also see creamed corn. You know what that is, everybody? That creamed corn, and maybe it was a creamed corn casserole. I know our grandmother used to like to make that a lot. But then I hear the song, Last Dance. Do you know what I'm talking about? That Donna Summer song? That's what I'm hearing. And I don't know if that's somebody's jam, if somebody's mom did that or not. I did when Donna first introduced you. Thanks, Amethyst.
Aww.
73 people. Join my Facebook because I'm a bigger Facebooker than I am YouTuber.
Yeah, and I prefer YouTube over Facebook. Okay. Peggy, 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 Peggy.
So I have this for Peggy. Peggy, I have the Six of Fire, of course, in Angel Tarot. So great victory. You've done some really good things recently. Of course, they want to remind you, I mean, you've worked hard, you've earned some of this kudos that you're getting, but remember not to rest on your laurels. So that's what I'm getting for you really quick. And if you want to tell us.
I got the Six of Cups for Peggy. So Peggy, you may have some nostalgia going on. You may be like really remembering.
Jesus, look at that face.
I know. You know, back whenever your boys were little and Halloween's past and or even your own childhood, I don't know, but I'm picking, just picking up just the nostalgia that goes along with this holiday. And yeah, just I don't know. Yeah, I think it's. Oh, I love that card though. I love it.
Does anybody else have any questions on there for a reading?
Thanks, wife. Yeah, the Six of Cups really is the sweetest card. Just thinking about, your own childhood and those things that make you who you are, and going back and embracing the innocence and the playfulness that goes along with Halloween. And it's kind of a reminder to just not take things quite as seriously. Okay, Y says he wants a reading. Okay, Y, I'm going to pull a card for you, darling. Yes, both cards are relevant, and they were both sixes, and I just had a card fly out of the deck for Y. I have to find it now. Okay.
What's first did you
Y, I got the Page of Swords for you. And so I'm thinking that, you may be, of course, I already know this about you. You're always trying to learn new things and broaden your horizon and your brain. You're always working on things. This is this kid coming around the corner with an axe in his hand.
Jesus.
Yeah. You're probably looking at taking on new things. Why? A new area of study that you haven't really encountered before. I love the energy of the Page of Swords. Very studious and very yeah. That is you, Y.
So,
Monica says, I feel a little uneasy the last couple of weeks and couldn't put a finger on it. Well, I just dropped a bunch of cards. Could I have a card, please? Yes, you can.
So I have Whispers of 3, okay? And the card I have in the Angel Tarot is Unity, of course, 5. All right. And basically, I think it's trying to tell you you're on the right path. This is what I'm feeling anyway, is that you've really been on your spiritual path. You've really started meeting some people in your tribe, and they're urging you to continue that. I think there's still some more people for you to meet, because I think there's some, what they're saying, there's some like-minded mentors out there for you. But kudos, you're on the right path. So, and I don't know if maybe you've been second guessing that. I know I've had some times recently where I have, after that reading the other day, damn girl, I'm not going to lie, for a second, after I got that scary reading, I stepped back and kind of for a minute, that old Christian scary stuff started sneaking in. And I went, should I be doing this? Should I just err in the favor of safety and not do this? And then I thought, well, hell no. I mean, yeah, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, we have a tendency to have those things just kind of hang over us, don't we? Where that little voice in the back of your head that's just telling you that this is wrong, this is evil, this is bad, you've got all this. Yeah, it's hard to break free of the dogma. Okay, Monica, I drew the Chariot for you. And this has you going in a direction. I don't know if it's something that you're going to have to choose. I really feel like it's more of the direction that you're already on, but you need to gain some more control over where you're going and stay focused on what's ahead of you. I don't know what it is that has you feeling uneasy. Maybe it is that you feel a loss of control over a situation, but I mean, of course, this card looks ominous because it's got, the zombies laying all over the ground and the, casket flying out the back of the hearse and all of that. But, and the hearse has gunfire going out the top of it like a tank. But this is all about staying focused and maintaining control over the areas of your life that you need to keep from getting off the path of where you need to be going. So, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go first. So I don't know who I'm reading on here. Again, I'm just going to put things out. I don't know if somebody has a departed person named Joan, but I have a Joan that came through. If anybody can tell me that, that'd be great, because this is probably going to be for you. I think it's definitely a Joan. It's not like Jean or anything like that. I think it's a Joan. So as soon as we get that, I keep getting that Donna Summer thing, and maybe it's just because I'm talking to Donna, but it really does feel like it's that song, It's that dance. You're the singer. You sing it, Dina.
I can't. Copyright infringement.
Somebody that had a January birthday, as somebody that used to say it's a crapshoot. Anybody? McFly? Anybody? Also, credible witness. I'm just going to read the words, you guys. I'm just a reporter. Don't shoot the reporter. Is there a Joffrey? First I put Jeffrey, and then I went Joffrey. So maybe it's the more English version of Jeffrey, that Geoffrey. And then somebody that's having some financial issues, because Dave Ramsey came up for me, and it was like, ooh, this person needs to have some financial advice. And maybe that's the card that Donna could read on. But I would seriously like to know about the Joan person out there. You guys think, there's also this thing, you guys, and I don't mean to talk about things you already know about, but a lot of times we get psychic amnesia. For instance, the other day when I was doing those readings in Eureka Springs, I said to the lady, well, your mom is showing me these horses, and these horses are running, right? And maybe it's a picture or something. I just see a picture, and I see these wild horses running. And she goes, so is there a horse connection? And the lady goes, nope, absolutely not. Super shut me down right there. And I went, okay. So when she got done, when we got done, and I even talked to her about psychic amnesia before we started the reading and how that happens sometimes, and to just think outside the box. And sometimes these things come to us later. She goes, so she's leaving. She goes, well, my mom loved wild Mustangs, and we took her to see these wild Mustangs every year. And I'm like, you're killing me. You're killing me. Okay. So we've got Godfrey. It's a Godfrey. So I think we have Godfrey on here. I don't want to talk about personal stuff too much, but did Godfrey, was he in kind of some tight spaces, like with finances and stuff, maybe some stressors and things? because I feel like that financial thing is around that. So it'd be the Godfrey thing. And I saw some insurance stuff. Maybe there was some trouble with the insurance. I don't know if Godfrey had insurance, if there was some trouble getting some money. I'm going to run with that though. And Donnie, you keep pulling some cards as I go there.
Okay. You keep pulling up what you can. For Maple and Clove, I think is what your name was. Let me scroll back. Maple and Clove. Yes, I did. I pulled a card for you. And you got the 9 of Wands. Maybe you have really been in a period of upheaval and kind of a battle to where you felt like you're all alone in this. But you need to realize that you have a lot of people behind you and a lot of people that really, really, really do have your back when you're going through this or when you will go through this. I don't know if this is current or if this is future, but this is, I think you've already been through it and there's a break in this cycle. You're getting ready to go back into it again and you're taking a breather. But you feel like you're kind of battered and bruised and you have a sense of being kind of all alone, but you're not. You have a lot of people there with you and for you that maybe you just don't see. But that's something that I got for you, not just from the card, but intuitively. And you got to give me a break for a second because my dogs are flipping out, which means that my mailman might be here.
Donna, once again,
I will be right back.
In the brain. It's Halloween. It's okay. They're zombies, zombie dogs. Poke them in the brain. Oh, did you hear my dog? Lola's pissed. You have no pins in my head. Okay. All right, guys. So let's go back to Godfrey. Did Godfrey have a Thai food thing? Was there something with a Thai food? And then I also got, there was always cooking up little ways to make money. And I'm not sure, this wasn't a sure hit, so I'm just the reporter, so I'm going to put it out there. Was there something to do with the throat? Okay, because I got a feeling right in here. I kind of have between my ear and my right in through here, I'm getting kind of a tingling. Typically when I'm feeling how they died, I feel the pain. Like the other day when I was doing the readings on the grandma, I said, man, my head is killing me. And I said, did grandma have a head injury of any sort? And the grandpa was there and he said, oh yeah, she was in a car wreck and she hit her head and we lost a baby at the time and stuff. So I don't know. Godfrey, and it might be somebody else besides Godfrey, because I'm not really, what I normally do is pick a target and I just go for that target and I read for that target. So who was it that has the Godfrey? Who is it that passed?
It was Monica, I think.
So normally I'm just focused on Monica.
Monica's friend.
I haven't made my intention to focus solely on her. I think that this could be somebody else, but it seems like there was a throat cancer. I got cancer, or it could just be a throat issue. And it's right here on the left side for this person. But somebody that was Godfrey kind of always cooking up little schemes, or were you always cooking up little schemes, Monica, and Godfrey would tease you about that? Because what I saw was a lemonade stand, and where that took me, that little tidbit, was this is somebody who, they're not a child anymore, but they're the kid who would have been starting maybe entrepreneurial at a young age, maybe always starting a lemonade stand here, maybe whatever. As a young child, they were kind of entrepreneurial. So I don't know if there's anybody, freaking StreamYard, keep up with me.
Yeah.
Spirit moves much faster than StreamYard. Yes, that makes perfect sense, and then I can move on.
I'm trying to see.
He did have, right before he died, he did have some breathing problems right before he died, which makes sense. This was almost like, it's almost, whoever this is, it feels like this was part of the illness, not so much, because everybody has like shortness of breath and some things like that right before they pass. Believe me, I've been there a lot. I was a medic, so I've been there a lot of times when people died, and maybe that's why mediumship comes so easy. Shadow's Truth. Who's that? They need a card bad, Dina. Donna. God, Dina's my daughter.
Yeah, her daughter's name is Dina, so I get called Dina a lot, even though I'm Donna.
I see
Okay.
Shadow's
Truth. Shadow's Truth. Okay.
I'm keeping on this mediumship thing. And
you keep on that. You've got your gates open.
Pancakes a lot. That's what I saw. Maple syrup. It could also be the maple thing. Could be the East Coast. Something on the East Coast of the states where maple syrup, like Vermont. Could it be Vermont?
Or Canada?
Could be Canada. Easily. Yep, it's Canada. It could be more Canada, I think, because that's what I'm seeing more than the Vermont thing. Somebody's got to put this. They're still singing in my ear that Last Dance song. It will not leave. Was this person like super into disco? And again, let's think outside the box. It might not have been Godfrey. It could be back to the person who was Jazzercise person, the mom with the big hair. I think it's back with her. Yeah. Do any of you guys do mediumship readings?
I do, but it happens. It just pops up. I don't have control over it like you do.
Yeah. Flapjacks.
Flapjacks?
Uh-huh. Instead of pancakes? Who calls them flapjacks? They're not pancakes. Mom with the big hair is Lisa's mom. Okay.
I think you're on Lisa's mom.
Okay.
I really do.
Well, this is quite the experience because I've never done mediumship where you're streaming before. Your dad called them flapjacks? And your parents' music? Okay. So it was your dad that passed. And so dad's coming through. What's dad's name? Can you tell me that? Still have that Gene, Eugene, something like that? Joan? Who's that person? Not going to leave. Jack. Okay. We had the G jump right, but I still think that it wasn't. I think I would have gotten that Jack.
Okay, I'm going to pull a card really fast for Shadow's Truth. She said she needs a card really bad today. Okay, there it is right here, whatever we have here. Oh, holy crap. Of all things, again, we have the Chariot. Are you feeling a sense of being out of control over something going on? Is your life really chaotic right now? Like there's or maybe you're feeling pulled in a direction that you feel uneasy about. But Shadow's Truth, this is saying that you really need to harness the energy of focus. You really need to focus on the direction that you are headed, and try not to be distracted by things that come up and try to throw you off track. Yeah, I'm not sure what this means, but I feel like this is really, really important for you. Yeah, you've got something coming at you from all different directions, and you feel you really feel like you're in a storm right now. And you could be pulled off track if you're not really, really vigilant, and you need to, you really, really need to focus and pay attention to the task at hand and what's ahead of you, because you don't want to miss out on what's really important. And I don't know. This is really important for you right now. The energy of the Chariot.
Can I go? My turn?
Yeah, go.
So I'm going back with the dad that likes the flapjacks, meatloaf, corn, all that good stuff. Okay. So supportive. Who's supportive again? Is that Lisa?
That's Lisa.
Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I promise I'm going to learn your names. I really am. Lisa.
You need to subscribe to everyone's channel so that you can like sit in on their lives too and get to know them.
You guys, I'm there. So Dad wants you to know, he showed me that this year is a magical year. He said, this year is going to be a magical year. Trust me. Okay. I wish I could say it just like he did, because I hear it. Just trust me. And there's a real sense of pride. And I don't know if you felt that pride from your dad or not. For some reason, I felt like you didn't really feel that when he was alive. But right now, I see this swelling up, this gleaming, and it's like a real sense of pride. And then I saw an old car, and it was a station wagon. And it was like, okay, so are you trying to tell me she's going to go on a road trip? Or it almost felt like, no, this was a trip they used to go on. And he's like, remember the trip we took? Did you have brothers and sisters and you guys loaded up the car and you went on a road trip of some sort? I see a kids in a car. I see the station wagon. And I don't think it's like National Lampoon, unless that's what you were watching, Vacation, whatever, recently. And that could be it. But then I saw some old brown shoes and I was like, okay, he's showing me brown shoes. And I don't know if this was something everybody laughed about, but I see some old tattered brown shoes. They seem tattered to me. That's what I first reported. And then I go, well, and maybe I'm second guessing myself. Maybe these shoes were new and he was very proud of these brown shoes. But I think he was either way, whether they were super worn out or super sassy and nice. It was something he was really proud of. Maybe he didn't have a lot growing up. And maybe, and there was a brown suit. I hate to say it, but is that what he was buried in? He feels spiffy in his brown suit. Okay. And the real thing here is, and we can keep going, I'm going to keep getting hits because it's really important that they show you specific things so that the whole reason I do this is so that they know, or that that they're still there. And when I explain it to people in mediumship, and this is why I'm back into all of this, is after my mom died, that's what I've not had the, desperation to anything, because I went to a medium shortly after and she told me things that nobody else could have told me. And she had no way of knowing. And it just made me know that she's there. And how I describe it is that there's this big, thick velvet curtain, like if you're in a theater. And, if you were to talk through that curtain, just like right now, Donna, it's hard to hear it behind the stage curtain from even when we're alive, one person to another. So imagine now that energy is one person's just an energy without a body, without the mouth to bring those words out. And then the other person is still alive. So it's like, you got to really try to hear and they've got to really try to talk. And so they send these short little tidbits of things that are so random to help me to connect you with them, that instead of big long sentences, because that would be really hard for them to speak that, I think. So in any case, they give you those little tidbits to say, I'm still with you. Don't fret. Don't be sad. I'm here all the time. I mean, I think it helped you, Donna, when right after Barry died, when I was giving those words and being able to talk to he wants the kids to know he's sitting right next to them. He sees them exactly what they're doing. Right. So,
Yeah.
Okay. So Lisa, did any of what I just said make sense? As far as the old station wagon, I'd like to move on past that. The brown shoes, the brown suit, any of that kind of stuff. Just let me know. And then we can just kind of boom past it.
Yeah, Shadow's Truth. I don't know what's going on, but I really do. I still feel it really strongly about what you're going through right now. Just really, really, really focus on what you don't. There's something that I'm afraid that you're going to miss out on if you don't really focus on what's ahead of you right now. You've got to really, really harness. And I mean, it's like if you're riding a horse or you're driving a horse-drawn carriage, you have to hold on to the reins and be vigilant so that the horses don't take off and go on their own direction. You have to be the one in charge, and you have to be present, and you have to be focused on where things are going. There's energy that you really need to harness and keep going the direction that you are supposed to be going. So I keep getting that impressed on me for you. Just, it's really, really important.
You said, did your dad have a heart condition? And I heard him say, get a haircut. I don't know if you need a haircut, but get a haircut. Or maybe he had a haircut or something, or somebody said, get a haircut. Maybe you said it when you wish he'd gotten a haircut before he died, or maybe you need a haircut. And then I saw, and I felt like it was you putting lipstick on in the mirror. And that's what I saw. And I know that's not very random. Of course, these would be significant things where you would have been like, yeah, I was thinking of my dad while I was putting that lipstick on in the mirror. And the brown suit thing, I think it's more than that. Was he buried in a brown suit? And did he have something on his left side, the cardiac? I just see the left side. I don't know if he made comments about his hair. Okay, well, this was, I wish I'd have gotten a haircut before I died. Then that's what it was. Ha ha. So that's what it would have been, because there was no hair to cut. Ha ha ha. Okay, he is a funny man. Yeah, I'm gonna. He's gone, but obviously, liver on the left. Liver is on the left. Yes, because if you get hit, here's how I remember this from paramedic school. If you get hit, a lot of car wrecks are T-boned. So if you get hit on the side, that's typically what happens, and your liver gets injured. So there we go. So that's what I was feeling. It's just right in here. So that would make sense. Right in through here. And was he a smoker? Because maybe that's where I felt the stuff in the throat. Just felt like there was throat irritation of some sort. Okay. Cracks about his hair. And then I pulled a card just to go ahead and wrap that up with Dad. And it just is the 9 of water. And it's, your cups are all filled. Your concerns about things are fading away this year. And there's a real love of life. So I really feel that if you've been going through, and it does show that, those big waves and that scary water, but your head's above the water. And I feel like, well, it's still dark and the moon is still up there. So there's still some things that need to kind of, come to being, kind of show themselves. I still feel like you're way above water, and it's going to be, like Dad said, what did he say exactly? He said he wanted you to know that it's going to be a magical year. Trust him. Right. And he knows a lot more than we do now. He can see the whole big picture. So I hope that helps you to feel a little bit better.
Aw.
I know.
I love that, Lisa.
I know. Not to do a shameless plug, but anybody that joins my Facebook, I give a free 1-card reading to. Anytime you refer somebody, oh God, at Donna, my brother's terminally ill, went into a coma at 3:31 this morning. It's going to get, I've just got everything done.
Gosh.
Everyone wants me to have the answers.
Okay. Wow. Okay. That's why it just really, really feels really, really like it's really important. Oh, well, hello, Tubby Tarot. I think your name is Matt, right? Tubby Tarot. And I know that you are in South Africa. And this is my sister, Lisa, everyone. For those of you that just came in, we are sisters. We have the same daddy. Yeah. Shadows of Truth, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you're going through that with your family. Bless your heart.
So Monica says, yes, so
yeah.
How long it's been since I've been the liver is on the right side. So this was a pain right in through the left side on me. Maybe it's the right side because it's that way. I don't know. Sorry, I've been missing this, Donna. Hi, Cedar Creel.
Hi.
I'm going to go back to the one where she's having a tough time with her brother. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus. You guys, and you know we're in Mercury retrograde, and I know we're all preparing ourselves. And Mercury retrograde we started this talking about fear, and the fear around Halloween, the fear around Tarot, the fear around a lot of different things, alternative spiritual practices. And I know you're having a lot of fear right now with your brother. And Mercury retrograde, especially in Scorpio, can make it even feel a lot worse. But we have to just keep remembering during those times that, the dark night, that everybody, they're going home. If something were to happen, they go home. The scary thing is where we are, in our human experiences. So I don't know, just elevating it to that place and trying to keep yourself elevated. I like to have this line right here, and everything down here is ego and everything up here is spiritual. So right now, I know when your brother goes into a coma, we have these bad things happen. We're so tempted to stay in this ego position where fear lies, and we just get ourselves in, the pain and the fear. But let's take it to the spiritual level, up above that line, and look at it from there. And it's going to feel a lot better when you try it on that way. Good. So anyway, because that's a celebration time for the person going through it, and the loss is on our side, so just try to celebrate that. And I think you can celebrate that more if you stay above on that spiritual line. Okay, we're going to have to run pretty soon too. I don't know how long we've been here.
Yeah. I don't know how long we've been on either, but
yeah. So if somebody would like, I'll do one last card pull, and then I'm going to go, because gotta go get Halloween candy for the little ones. If you come to my house, I'll give you a full-size candy bar and or a soda. Just not going to lie. And if you get out tonight, it's so cold here, you might just get both. Okay.
Justin's mom just got a letter of retrenchment. After 35. So are they making her redundant then? Is that what the retrenchment is?
Peggy.
What's your address? I'll be there by 6.
So I pulled this card. So for your mom, I know that you're feeling bad for her, but I see that I got the King of Earth. Okay. So King of Pentacles. So I really feel that I don't think she's got a lot to be scared of. I don't know if she's in a position where she saved some, but it feels like there might be some other opportunities coming her direction. So anyway, that's what I feel. I feel like maybe mom's going to get some other things coming her direction. So if she's made an offer, even though it doesn't seem like the offer, like a job offer thing that she might really have gone for, tell her to keep an open mind and to consider going ahead and accepting that. It might not be exactly what she was looking for, but it could be exactly what she needs. Okay.
Yeah, that happens all the time whenever something like that happens. And it really, I know it sounds cliche when one, door closes, another one opens, and it does. It's so cliche, but there's so much truth in that. And there's got to be a reason why this is happened for her now at this point in her life. So
when it's Mercury retrograde, once again, remember that Mercury retrograde, especially in Scorpio, shakes things up, and it's going to toss us out, just like the Tower card. It might as well be called the Tower card month, until November 20th, today till November 20th. And it is tossing us up, getting rid of that stuff that does not serve us. Okay. So whatever she was doing does not serve her. Maybe it was like being in that tower and it was just too small. Okay. And now she's just being tossed out and it hurts like hell. And she probably felt like she needed to go for a long time, just like the Tower card tells us. We probably know that we're supposed to go and do these things. But in any case, I really feel like this is more for her than not. So remember to keep it in the spiritual place and not the ego place, and you'll start seeing the truth. Look for signs. Okay. And I got to go because I got to go buy Halloween candy. Okay, guys. Donna. Oh,
They're going to be all sold out now, sis. Procrastination.
well,
I don't buy Halloween candy until the day after Halloween, whenever everything is 25% off.
Well, and I'll say this, my last little bit here is my kids are too big to trick or treat now. But when they weren't, I'd make them come home and we'd go through their candy and dump all the candy they didn't like back in the bowl. So I always had plenty of candy. And so we'd hand out, we'd repurpose their candy. After I took all the Smarties out, they'd come in and they go, here, Mom, here's all the Smarties. Like I'm their pimp or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, I have one that still trick or treats. So, but it's Dad's here to take him. I don't have to go trick or treating. Dad's going to take him. Yeah, I can sit in here and do my Samhain things by myself. So, yay, go me.
Cool. So the next time I come back, I'm going to have some lists for some mediumship stuff. I'll already have those. I'm going to put my intent on it before we go live again. Okay. Donna, you know who you are.
Donna.
Well, I'm still used to calling you Hose, you know?
I
know. So the next time maybe Donna can have the card readings going and I will do my little thing with mediumship that I've already kind of worked out a little ahead of time. And we'll go from there. Okay.
Matt's going to go steal candy from his neighbor's kids. Have fun. Thank you guys for coming.
Happy whatever you guys call it. I call it Halloween because I can't pronounce that word.
Samhain.
I'm going to go join you guys too. Okay. I'm going to go and like your pages so I can follow you and see what you're cool at. Okay.
All right. All right. Love you guys. Thanks for coming. Bye.